goal touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game. Probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And their boldness, well, we've seen it pay off in the past, Brock, just not on their last drive. They got turned away on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think the play caller, honestly, Kate, takes more responsibility than anybody. He really feels like, and you've planned for wins on 4th down, they couldn't execute it last time out.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Kamara now on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who gotta have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you gotta line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came from, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense...
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I don't...
Oh, it's a fake! Looks like they're gonna throw! And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf.
That's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shot, looking to pass here. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Caught, nice gain left side. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pick up there of 39 yards. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. He sails that one up the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Good down, here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
This might be a free play for him. And they pick him off again! Roquan Smith with the pick.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, now comes another opportunity to convert for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
And the receiver's
conversion.
going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's live ball. And this is picked up by opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for two.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. Unfortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all on that one, out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at the midfield strip. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. It's Henry on the counter. Keeps away from one. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. And this one is launched downfield. Coming near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go.
And no, they faked it. Running near the 10. And the defense all over the fake. They stopped that one well short of the goal line.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low.
Can't do it. To kick off
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up
Free
for
kick
this
out of
offense
bounds.
at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Here's a give inside to Camaro. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a give on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down pass. No gain.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Shuck. Screen here for Camaro. Now all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's Camaro on third down. They have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. The extra blocking sure didn't spring that one the way they hoped it would, Brock.
And In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go.
I'll throw for it. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender coming away with it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Chuck's pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. He passes the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gain of 16 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback that fade the pressure.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off the play action. Chuck. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Chuck now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
That's another quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Those are short throws. They are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Getting creative for two here. Wide receiver on the run. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Saints.
Well, Brock, I love the creativity. Trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call are going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there. Yeah, maybe. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Ali to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He starts quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Taking a shot deep here. Big game downfield. There he goes on the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down inside the 20 on a wonderful effort. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shupp. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, and they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. We've set it down for him from the 31. The toss now to Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught it.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline and look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
And no, they missed. Caught deep on the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. 40. Into the red zone. Gets the 10. At the 5. And he doesn't block. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Hawk 7, go!
Third and long for him here. He's going deep to the left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Moving right, airs it out down this, and they pick him off again! Picked off by Marlon Humphrey! Oh, the ball is loose again! And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but it stayed with them after the interception. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on fourth actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Completed to Fowler. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He got it! Interception! Monte Taylor has it. And the Saints get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Viking 18! Hup!
Back to work after throwing the pick. This is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Bravo 80. Ready?
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And then a brilliant play off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're on the toss to Kamara. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shock. Inside the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. The Saints call for a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Shaq.
Looking inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Saints football, and their title hopes hinge on evening the score. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shot working from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 4.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his back. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To throw again here, it's Shot. Chased out to his right. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give the receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
All
conversion.
right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
Here's a return from the 7. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just...
It's intercepted in the end zone. He dodged the tackle. Oh, no, it's loose. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity.
Oh, he lost the football. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10 from the 32. From the pistol, Henry. What a hit! Jars the ball loose! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raven first down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that road moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Throwing this one deep across the field. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Making the play himself. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Putting a receiver in motion. This one's set up for a moment. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just in case his offense didn't have enough to contend with. He got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs from 37. Lamar out of the pistol. Rolling out to his left. Taking off with it again. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Jackson off the play action.
The pass. Chase Young on the tackle. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Lamar. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens holding just a 1-point advantage. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. Here he goes again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, this is almost unfair. He rips off such an impressive lead, but it's still not good enough to work the changes. If he had picked up the first down there, it would have been something they play on his career highlight reel forever.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
They had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. All set to go now from the 35. Setting up to pass. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here he is to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Malachi Starks on the coverage.
19 Tiger.
Now to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Desperation time here. Sends this to the end zone. The man is there to knock it away. Great defense. And not only deny that. Touchdown. Force this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up. 1st and 10. They toss right side to Henry. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Brings up second.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
That's his way through a tackle. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all do it here. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Another run for Henry. They gained 11 on that play. And that's good for the Ravens, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first third time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every